Hi, my name is John Cohen. I'm the owner of Beyond Comics here in Maryland. We're Maryland's largest comic book store. I'm here to talk to you today about how to be a comic book collector. There are four basic kinds of collectors. They are the reader, the collector, the investor, and the speculator. They all have differences, but the bottom line is they all like to collect and read comic books. First off, let's talk about the comic book reader. Comic book reader is a person of any age who likes to read comic books for the stories they tell. They feel that comics are a form of entertainment to be enjoyed as an art form and communication medium. They do not consider value, past, present, or future, as a factor in their purchase of the comic books. They also tend to have a stronger desire to buy the comic book story more in the complete form, like a trade paperback. The second type of collector is the one we actually term the comic book collector. They're a comic book reader who not only enjoys reading comic books, but gets a greater thrill out of acquiring as many different comics featuring the focus of their passion, such as characters, artists, writers, genre, or even publishers. The act of collecting often expands into other collectibles such as toys, statues, or premiums. Any increased value of their comic books is considered more of a bonus than a necessity. The comic book investor is a comic book collector who focuses on acquiring comics that have the potential to maintain or gain value over time, holding such comics in high esteem. They usually focus on key issues, first appearances, major character developments, number ones, scarcity, current value, or popular storylines. The investor understands the long-term cultural value intrinsic in comics and shows the patience to ignore the ebb and flow of comic book values. The last area of comic book collecting is what we call the comic book speculator. This is a person who purchases comics solely for the purpose that the comic will escalate in value. They often purchase multiple copies of comics and seek out the hot comic of the moment with little regard to the story, character, or creators, except when they contribute to the potential value of the comic. They are often left upset when a comic does not generate a profit and become disenchanted easily.
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. Our topic today is Comics Club Philippines, all about comics and collectibles. And joining us still is our Brian Luna, head administrator of the club, and Ryan Sulit, who is the forum administrator. So guys, welcome back sa ating second segment. Nakita natin sa video, napakaganda, talagang in-outline niya yung binanggit mo kanina, the four types of comic book collectors, which are reader, collector, investor, and speculator. At very interesting because talagang depending on what you want sa hobby na to, talagang meron kang makukuha. Like yung reader, joy mo lang talagang magbasa. Collector naman, gusto mo maybe joy of ownership. And investor, speculator. Now, ikaw, you said that you are a speculator.
Yes.
A speculator because yung ginagawa mo, flip mo yung comic. So tell us a bit about that.
For example, be buying this comic for around 200 pesos. And then, alam ko mag-shoot up yun in due time. O kaya, this one time I bought a comic, parang 60 pesos. First yung Secret Wars na Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Parang I flipped it for 3,000.
Bilis and how long bago mo na-flip yun?
Hindi ko muna nilabas, pinatagal ko muna. Siguro mga 1 month.
Muna hindi rin masama yun. 60 to 3,000 in 1 month.
Yeah, exactly.
Hindi rin masama yun, di ba?
It's not bad talaga.
Kala ko naman, mga 3 years mo tinago, no? 1 month lang.
Pinainit ko lang. Sige na.
O ikaw naman, Ryan, anong klaseng collector ka?
I think I'm a bit of a, reader mainly, pero I'm also an investor din. So, yun. Kasi sometimes, alam ko na mahal na talaga siya, so tatago ko na lang muna siya. Papatagalin ko na lang.
And yung values nga, okay, we have some samples in front of us. Baka pwede pakita sa audience. Okay, ito nga, okay. Okay, let's start with this, which you picked up. And it's an X-Men comic book.
Yeah.
And very well protected siya sa isang clear plastic case. Kaya mabasa yan, hindi masisira. Talagang dust-proof pa siguro yan.
Ano to yung acrylic. Acrylic siya.
Slab na talaga siya, so it's really sealed. Tapos hindi na siya ma-degrade yung quality ng paper.
So preserved na siya.
Preserved na siya kumbaga.
Tapos, Brian, walk us through, there's a number says 5.5. Anong ibig sabihin yan?
Yun yung grade nung, kasi grade siya nung CGC, yung company siya.
Natin.
Grade siya, grade ng isang company sa States, which named CGC. Sila yung nag-grade ng mga comics. So ito, ang perfect kasi 10 pero wala akong nakikitang 10 kahit.
Wala pa nakikitang 10.
Really,
9.6. Walang perfect.
9.8, the highest.
Walang perfect na comic, walang hindi totoo yung mint condition, hindi totoo yun. Kasi once na yung comic finlip mo, Wala na yan. Verify
Magkaka-crease
na yan.
na,
Verify na yan.
And the paper, syempre yung paper sa tagal, talagang magkakaroon
Oo.
nagde-degrade din yan kahit paano, di ba?
Walang milk
Naninilaw
condition.
na rin. naninilaw.
Unless para lagay mo sa isang hyperbaric chamber or something na may vacuum na talagang walang nakapasok na O2, no?
Yeah.
Oo.
Kaya yun, parang ito kasi, kaya siya dalawang variant.
Oh,
kasi
short.
eh.
Yeah.
First one would be this, yung blue.
Yeah.
Yung blue, ano siya, parang regular lang.
Regular
siya.
lang. You just want it slab
Just
or
want it
preserved lang.
Okay.
That's the blue tag
Okay.
right here.
And then, you have the yellow. Explain nga the yellow.
The yellow one is when you want someone to sign your comic book na parang pasabihin mo na it's officially signed by like let's say Stanley or the
Okay.
writer or
Okay.
the artist, ganun.
So mas may halaga yung
Yes.
yellow tag
Yes,
kaysa sa
yes.
blue. Yung blue tag, kumbaga gusto mo lang
Gusto
na
mo lang-
protect the
Yes,
comic,
exactly.
keep it like that. Oo.
Yeah.
Oo.
Saka
Now,
barcode siya eh.
how much are these comic books? Let's say kung ibebenta yung mga yan. Just to give our audience an idea about, kasi sabi ko kanina, it can be also it can be a business, no? It is a business for many people. Magkano yung mga ganyang comic book?
Well, yung,
Let's say itong X-Men na ano.
Kasi first appearance siya ng Marauders eh.
Oo.
Tapos signed pa ni Chris Claremont. Tas,
Who's Chris Claremont? He is the
writer of the X-Men.
the writer mismo of the X-Men. Okay.
Yun, tapos parang yan, dahil dyan, pero mga roughly, pwede ko sabihin mga safe to say, mga 6 to 8,000.
yes.
This one, 6 to 8,000. How old is the comic book? Mga
Siguro,
mga year yan lumabas.
Let me just check. It's around 80s to 80s.
Imagine na. So 6 to 8,000 pesos, ito na yung retail niya ngayon.
Yeah.
This comic book.
Yeah.
So alam mo, sa inyo nanonood dito, sa marami sa inyo siguro, once upon a time, marami kayong comic book collection, hanapin nyo na. Kasi may value siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Now, imagine, who would have thought, no? 6 to 8,000 pesos for one comic book.
Yeah, di ba?
Oo.
Parang, ano siya.
To think na for you to be able to have your comic book slab, you
Yeah.
have to contact a CGC representative. Then he was the one who will be bringing the comic book to the US to have it slabbed na.
Tapos, pagbalik dito from the States, naka-slab na siya.
Slab na
ganyan.
siya.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay the fee of like ballpark,
$180 plus shipping. Diba?
something like that. Yung fee like $80 to $100. Bukod pa sa pirma ng artist if you want
Oh,
that.
mga ganyan.
It looks like itong, addicting, this whole thing of collecting comics is kind of addicting, no? Kasi like, just hearing you guys talk about it when we were showing the video, alam nyo eh, yung parang, uy, that's the first edition of ganyan. Ito, hindi pa lumalabas yung noon. Parang, kailangan you really get into it, no?
Yes.
Wala, ano na rin, kasi may mga mas senior na members ng group, di ba?
Yeah, parang influence na rin nila.
Nakakatuwa din kasi may natutunan din naman kami sa kanila eh. Parang nakakatuwa lang na parang people from different walks of life. Parang
Yeah.
naging
oo.
isa parang
Kasi we have members who have collections na sobrang maglalaway ka talaga, parang I want that, parang ang hirap makuha. Kasi yung price niya sobrang taas talaga. It's really rare para makuha yun. Parang,
How do these people build collections? Saan sila buwibili dito sa Pilipinas? Marami bang sources of comics dito sa Pinas?
Madami.
Yeah,
Local
yeah.
comic book stores, saka
Yeah.
may mga iba, yung mga nagbibenta ng mga ganito. Yung
yeah,
mga,
well, we have eBay, marami na rin
marami
means
na
eh.
access, marami na talaga. Sa internet kasi malaking tulong din talaga.
Yeah, exactly.
Pero kayo, anong joy nyo from collecting comics? Let's start with Ryan. Anong satisfaction nakukuha mo from collecting comics? I assume marami ka na ring substantial na yung collection mo siguro. Kay Brian, di ba?
Parang di nakakasya sa kwarto ko.
Marami na nga.
Marami na rin. For me kasi, literature din talaga siya eh. So, na-enjoy ko talaga pagbabasa ng comic books. Fan din ako ni Spider-Man, stuff like that. And besides yung mga ganyan, minsan nakukolekta din ako yung mga mahirap din hanapin kasi piece of history din siya eh.
Yes.
Ayun. So, halimbawa yung kanina pinakita ni Brian, yung Guardians of the Galaxy, yun yung comic,
Bogla?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yan yung comic book kasi na lumabas yung team na Guardians of the Galaxy na lumabas dun sa
Movie.
So, yun. Nakakatawa kasi, the price na binili ko siya dati was like 200 or 300 pesos. Tapos nung dumating na yung movie, nag-skyrocket yung price na naging $100 or
Imagine.
ganun.
Doon pumapasok yung speculator, yung speculator rin, no?
Speculator.
Because you said nga, Ryan, sa forums ninyo, when people know na may baka gawing movie, ganyan,
Parang ganun.
talagang tumataas yung presyo. People want to get the hard copy, kumbaga.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they get multiple copies
Multiple
pa talaga
copies pa nga
kasi
minsan.
they know that's gonna skyrocket.
Yun yung hoarder. Yun yung hoarder.
Yun na yun.
Ayun may hoarder.
Yun na yun.
Okay. Now, Okay, when collecting comics, anong hinahanap ng I mean, you guys are the discerning collectors. When you see comics, ano yung hinahanap nyo? Let's say, kaya daming comics. How do you see or discern kung ano dyan yung mahalaga at ano dyan yung hindi, yung kumbaga, crap, kumbaga.
Well, ako kasi, when I was younger, I first look on the character. Parang, oh, Batman! Nabibuying ka. But now, parang I'm buying the comic because of the story. I'm buying indie na nga eh. Parang yung mga unusual stuff na nga, yung mga binibili ko ngayon, mga horror pa nga iba, di ba? Parang, pero maganda yung story. Parang story kasi, parang mahuhook ka eh. Parang ano na siya, literature na talaga. Parang,
Ay, ganun na.
yung picture nga lang. Yun, kasi parang, di ba, may buhay tayo dito. Parang pag nagbabasa ako ng comics, parang yung nagta-transfer ako sa mundo ko na. Parang, nandun na ako, parang wala na, hindi niya mga story. Parang, yun yung break ko sa life. Parang commercial muna. Diba?
Pero ikaw, Ryan, when looking at the comic book, ano yung nagbibigay halaga sa isang comic book? I mean, obviously, yung condition niya kailangan near mint or sabi niyo ngayon, mint condition kung possible. If it's even possible na mint condition. Ano pa yung, let's say, kailangan hindi masyadong creased, hindi masyadong, ano yung mga basics?
Kung reader ka talaga, medyo di mo man papansinin din talaga. Kasi ako basically, yung pinaka, habol ko talaga, it's either the writer or the artist. Well, mainly the artist din talaga. Kasi right now, ang dami na ng mga okay na artist natin, lalo na locally, marami na eh.
Yan, gusto ko pag-usapan na yan. Sige, continue.
Usually, para may mga idol na, may idol ako ng mga artists dito na local, so sundo ko talaga sila. Parang,
and you know, comics really is pop art, di ba? And may market talaga sa pop art. And if you look at one comic, hindi naman siya, you know, it really is a work of art. Lalo na pag binuksan mo, makita mo yung figures and how they put the scenes together. Napakaganda talaga, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo. Now, I understand you also, aside from collecting comics, meron na kayong mga peripheral to comics na that you guys also collect. What is this naman, Brian? Say, paliwanag natin sa viewers kung ano tong parang drawing siya sa cartolina. Ayan.
This one, mga original pages talaga to.
Okay.
Ito talaga yung mga pinapas ng mga artists sa Marvel or sa DC or anywhere else. Ipapasa nila to, tapos ito mismo yung ginagamit nila.
So, kumbaga, ito yung
ginamit nila.
Yung ginamit sa paggawa ng comics mismo.
Lumabas sa comic book to. So,
ito mismo.
Ito yung
one of a
drawing
kind
nila.
talaga siya. Kasi nakalagay ito yung page number, issue, and yun.
Yes.
So, ikaw lang mayroon yan.
Because unlike, okay, if this became a comic book, and this did become a comic book, maybe tens of thousands of copies, no? Pero ito, iisa lang talaga
Iisa
to.
lang yan.
Ito yung, kumbaga, yung original
To own the
template.
original art of a certain page of a comic book. Yan,
Yes.
yun,
And understand that yung ating mga kapwa Pinoy ay very much involved rin sa comics. Tell us about that, Brian.
Well, this one is done by Lionel Yu and Sir Jerry Alan Gillan.
Si Lionel yung nag-pencil,
Oo.
then si Sir Jerry yung nag-ink ng artwork.
Oh, yan. Silang dalawa. Tapos ito, was done by Miko Suwayan.
Which is also a local artist.
So this is Spider-Man. Ito naman, what's this?
Halo-halo to eh. This is from the comic book na
Age of
Age of
Ultron.
Ultron. Pero not necessarily, hindi naman sa yung sa movie.
Oh, it's coming out as a movie, no? Itong
Age
Thor,
of Ultron, yeah,
Age of
yung,
Ultron. It's coming out soon. Oo.
So, andito sila Black Widow, sila Falcon, yung mga...
So apparently, marami tayong mga kapwa Pilipino na talagang gumagawa na para sa Marvel and DC and all
Yes.
these in all these comics. Our artists, local artists. Ha? Has this been going on long time? Matagal na bang tumitira yung mga Pinoy dyan sa mga
Matagal
Marvel?
na.
movies?
Matagal na. For example, yung ito sa Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Si Star-Lord, ano siya, yung creator niya si Steve Englehart, di ba? Pero yung nag-drawing sa kanya si Sir Steve Gunn.
Filipino.
Filipino siya.
Co-creator of
Co-creator siya ng
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
See, this is something that a lot of Filipinos don't know about. Kasi ako, I mean, familiar ako sa Marvel, sa X-Men, sa DC, ganyan. Pero hindi, first time ko na nalaman today na Pilipino pala tumitira ng mga yan.
yeah.
And in
This
fact,
one also-
sige, pakita mo yan, Ryan, para sa
This one,
viewers natin. Oh.
Itong X-Men issue na to.
Yung mga nakapanood ng X-Men Origins, yung
Days of Future
Past.
Past.
Days of Future Past, pinakabago. Okay.
This is the issue where Bishop first appeared sa comic book. And yung creator ni Bishop is also a Pinoy, si Will Sportacio.
Yung creator niyan, actually yung sa gitna,
Yeah,
Filipino.
this is Bishop.
Filipino.
How interesting, how interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, ito naman yung mga drawings na to, since it's one of a kind, magkano kaya yung mga value nito? Kung signed by the artist and one of a kind?
It depends on yung content eh, kung nandyan ba yung mga main characters or mga background lang ba yan sa page. So, iba-iba eh. May mga, yung price range yan, mga nasa 5,000. Tapos meron talaga
Really?
yung mga...
$5,000, pwede isang ganito, 5,000.
Yes.
Wow.
Tapos meron talaga yung wild talaga, which is kunwari, halimbawa yung mga covers, yun talaga yung thousands of dollars na yung price, mga ganun. Kasi you're owning a original art of the mismong cover ng comic book eh.
Yes, kasi
So,
sabi ko nga, one of a kind lang yan. Dahil ito
Exactly.
yung template. Ito yung template. So, as I was saying earlier to you guys off cam, sabi ko kayo mga Filipino collectors, meron kayong alas dun sa mga sa States because yung mga Pinoy dito, pag kung kilala mo yung artist, nakakuha nyo first hand, di ba? Now, if you were to flip this overseas, how big is the demand overseas for these things? Let's say papadala mo sa Amerika to at ibebenta siya sa comic collector doon. More, I mean, obviously.
Depende talaga.
Depende rin talaga. Parang
Bigger.
depende sa yung hanap nila.
Oo.
Pero merong market para dyan sa original art talaga.
Original art, very nice. How about these other things? Ryan, in front of you, I see a Infinity, mukhang may Captain America dyan.
This one
What is this
kasi
about?
was parang commissioned work, mga nire-request kasi mahilig din ako magpagawa ng commission work from the artists natin eh. So, I asked the artist kung pwede siya mag-draw ng favorite character ko or kung sino man, then...
So
yun,
this is a commission work.
This is a commission work.
Okay, and I understand, meron ka rin itong isang napaka-special na commission work.
Ay, ito medyo favorite ko nga ito eh. Kasi this was drawn by si Stanley Lau, si Art Germ. Popular siya sa Singapore din. Kasi I attended a convention in Singapore. Then I met him there. Tapos nagpa-request ako ng ganito. I wanted something na parang gusto ko sana na Pinoy character talaga yung papagawa ko para makilala naman all over the world yung mga mga heroes and heroines natin. So yun, pinagawa ko si Darna. Ang maganda pa nun, when he made this, ni-live stream niya. So everyone around the world was watching as it was done. So people were asking, who is that? Who is that character?
Mas may halaga yan kasi syempre may documentation
Yeah, exactly.
of the production, di ba?
Which is funny kasi when I came back here sa Philippines, pinakita ko na to, there were people who were talking to me na parang gusto nila i-offer na bilhin nila to by double the price na binayad ko.
How much are being offered? I mean, let's say, how much were some of the offers for that Darna masterpiece?
Umabot na siya ng $1,000 sa iyo offer.
Wow.
No kidding. Kasi he is
Amazing, ang
pretty
galing.
popular character na rin
Oo,
kasi.
oo.
I mean, yung artist popular din kasi.
Pero sa $1,000, ayaw mo rin bitawan yan.
Ayaw talaga. Kasi
That's beautiful. Napakaganda.
sa Philippines kasi parang, I don't know, pero dalawa pa lang ata kami yung...
Pero, okay, Philippine comics, marami na tayong, as you mentioned, Darna, we have yung original Philippine comics and characters. How in demand are these among you guys? I mean, among you collectors? May value rin ba siya?
This, kung value, meron din eh. Meron siya talaga. Saka merong market dyan sa mga Filipino comics natin. May mga nagko-collect din talaga. Marami. Yun nga lang, ang sad part nga lang kasi hindi masyado na ma-market. So, hindi alam ng mga tao. Parang,
yes. Alam mo kasi yung Western comics, meron silang alas. Kaya may movies, may TV, di ba? So, I'm sure tuwing lumalabas yung X-Men, may bagong character na lumalabas, talagang tumataas yung value na kung saan lumabas sila sa comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, kaya parang kaya yung mga artist natin, sinasabi namin na go pakita niyo yung stuff niyo sa group kasi at least may gusto magpa-commission sa inyo. Parang tulong na rin namin sa inyo.
Well, Brian, pagdating sa ating third segment, blogger Gerald Uy, who is a resident blogger of Comics Club Philippines, is going to join us and we'll talk about yung pinag-usapan natin niya, homegrown Philippine comics naman.
Okay.
So guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned because more of Comics Club Philippines when Philippines Uncut returns. Ayun, okay?